These days, glitches are not really a rare occurrence when it comes to old school. Every couple updates, there seems to be some big glitch that causes a lot of drama in the community, but a rollback usually fixes it with no real lasting effects. However, these glitches on this list led to hardcores losing their statuses, and none of them actually end up getting them back. So first of all, we have a Winter Todd glitch that led to the death of two hardcores on this list. Winter Todd is one of the few minigames in old school that doesn't actually have a safe death, as it is considered a boss. Those of you that have done Winter Todd know that during the game, you're more or less taking constant damage, unless you stand past this line, where you are far enough away to not take any damage. However, there used to be a glitch where it didn't apply to these edges of the room. This resulted in quite a few accidental deaths, as you could be right next to the door, and if you were one tile off, you could still be taking damage. The first hardcore I found that died to this glitch was luckily very early into the game, and had only obtained 221k XP. The second blocked out their name and didn't show their XP, but they did have a decent bit of the Pyromancer outfit completed. They were actually standing right next to the door when they died too, as this corner was just barely out of the safe zone. Luckily for all new hardcores, this appears to have been updated so that the entire area is now safe to stand in. Obviously, if you're on a hardcore, you should still be safe, as you really shouldn't be AFKing whatsoever, but they were in a spot that was supposed to be completely safe. Realistically, there should have been really no way to die standing there. This next one on the list is the only one where a hardcore doesn't have a death that results in the loss of their status. Instead, they lose it because they were abusing a glitch. This is actually something I've covered in the past, but I figured I'd talk about it again. It's one of the very few recorded cases of Jagex taking someone's status away manually. Unfortunately, there's no footage of the users who used hardcore accounts to abuse this glitch, but there is 2 videos of normal Ironmen doing it. It's a very simple glitch, and honestly I'm surprised it wasn't discovered sooner. Basically, you need a normal account and an Ironman. The normal account would stake the iron, offer up the items they want to trade, and as soon as the duel starts, resign. And just like that, the items would be transferred to the Ironman. This got hotfixed pretty fast, as you could guess. They used duel arena logs to track down those who abused it and temporarily ban them, as well as remove their Ironman or Hardcore Ironman statuses. My only question is, how did this go undiscovered for so long? It was almost 2 years after the release of Iron Man mode for this bug to be found. The only real theory I can come up with is that some later change to the game or game mode caused this to happen, and hopefully it wasn't actually in the game for 2 years. This next one is honestly kind of hilarious because the guy was actually live when it happened. He was walking through the tunnel underground Crandor, which is right next to Elvarg's lair. For some reason, in RuneScape's spaghetti code, Elvarg was able to attack him even though he wasn't inside her lair. Even more unlucky, he forgot his Dragonfire shield, so that meant instant death for him. Unless he would have realized it just before going in, chances are he would have died anyway. But this is really just kind of flat out unfair to lose status like that. If Jagex were to give hardcore back to people who lost it from glitches, I feel like this guy would easily be the most deserving. Unfortunately, like I mentioned at the beginning, none of these people get their statuses back. They do this just because it would be so difficult to track down all these players and see if they actually lost their status for a real reason or if it was Jagex's fault. And they'd probably have to go through maybe hundreds of reports every day of people trying to get their status back. Lastly, about a year and a half ago, someone posted this clip to Reddit with the caption, "Today I learned you can lose Hardcore Ironman status at Jad." In the clip, the streamer finishes his Jad task, but a healer knocks his HP down to 0 right as he gets teleported out of the cave. The game registers this death as a death outside of the fight caves, and as a result, they're sent to their respawn point in Falador. After looking into it a little bit deeper, this glitch has actually been around since fight caves got introduced. This video from November 12th, 2007 shows the exact same thing happening. Then 2 months ago, it finally happened. Staunch ends up losing his hardcore status to this bug. I could be wrong on this, but as far as I'm aware, this glitch still hasn't been patched, so for you hardcores out there, please do be careful when you're doing the fight caves. I know this was a fairly short video, but there's not really too much to explain about all of these, and it's really difficult to actually find anything about any of these because it's so rare for a hardcore to lose their status to a glitch. So let me know which one of these was your favorite down in the comments, or maybe I missed one that you think should have been on this list. Or if you don't want to leave a comment, I'm almost always in my clan chat, so feel free to join that as well. Anyway, regardless of what you do, I will see you in the next video.